Progress and how he's going to get on, we'll soon see in his future to catch up.
City now spreading it to Savinho. Dances away from Sofal, looks for Haaland! That is a beautifully constructed Manchester City goal. From back to front, with a familiar ending. Akanji. Savinho. Haaland and Foden racing to dart onto it. Here is Haaland. All he needs is the finish. And he is so good at producing that. All he needed was...
It's not like they're really pushing and pressing and forcing those errors. That's a nice play.
McAtee. De Bruyne. Savinho arriving like a train. They chip it for Erling Haaland.
Brilliant.
And that could be the game for Manchester City. Maybe they have now hit the bottom. Maybe they are ready to bounce back up.
Space for Núñez again on that far side. Haaland is there. And there's the equaliser! As simple as that! Well, he wasted one.
And City are in front. Driven home by Erling Haaland with a bit of feeling to deservedly for Manchester City. Gundogan. That's a nice ball. Matheus Núñez has time to look up and look for Haaland, and it's 3-0. City have scored twice inside the first 8 minutes of the second half.
UEFA have introduced the promotion relegation playoff rounds over 2 legs in March. It's new to the Nations League this edition as Norway threaten. Good save, but guess who? Sniffing a chance like he does so well. It's the captain, Erling Haaland. Good looking cross, free header! And Haaland helps himself to Norway and his second. They can make this a goalless second half. It's something at least for the Kazakhs. Take on the long journey home, but here's Haaland. He's on the hat-trick! Take your eyes off him for a second.
Jewel was in there, winning the ball back for Slovenia. Berger onto Haaland. This is Haaland. And that's how clinical Erling Haaland is.
Wolfer. Antonio Nusa. Nusa! Oblak stops it. He can't stop Haaland though. And Haaland has history in a Norway shirt. Who they are hoping might be available for their November internationals. With also Oscar Bob as well as another attacking talent. Sørloth's got it. Haaland! How good is that? And the record.
Vingra Ayari. Ruta, I think, had gone too early anyway. Kovacic getting it forward here for Haaland, who hasn't. He's past Van Hecker, and it's off the other side of the bar and in. It's only one moment, but a Haaland and City back. Just what they need after a torrid week. Business as usual.
Akanji. Guardiola.
Bernardo Silva, Matheus Nunes. Oh, it's a lovely cross. It's in from Erling Haaland. They tried to keep him in check, but you just can't do that.
Savinho. Away from Ronesh this time, into the penalty area, in towards Haaland. Oh, he's somehow put that in. How on earth did he score that? He might well smile. Incredible finish. City have their second goal. 12 goals in their last 4 games now in all competitions for Manchester City. Not sure that tonight's scoring is over yet, though. As Foden teases it through, and it's now on for Erling Haaland. 4 and 2 for him. It's now becoming a bit of a rout. Haaland times this run. I think he's timed it well. Round the goalkeeper. 3-0 Manchester City. Well, he looked frustrated a few minutes ago.
Score today. He's just brilliant at popping up into places that the opposition don't want to see.
Here's Savinho, quick feet away from Calafiori. Haaland just checked his run to stay onside. Erling Haaland for the 100th time places the ball into the back of the net for Manchester City. Grealish looks for Kovacic. In turn finds Walker. Maybe thought about hitting it. It rolls Haaland's way! And you know what happens next. His insatiable appetite for goals is equaled by his frightening ability to...
Committing bodies, going 1 for 1 in areas, and this is the space that City have been waiting for.
Oh, and Haaland just bumps his way past Pinnock, through on goal! And when that happened...
3-goal blitz against Ipswich last week after they've been stung into action. Always been able to produce their best form early in the season. They win today. As Haaland tries to get the ball in and manages it. Perfect start for Manchester City inside the opening 10 minutes. He is the man that you just cannot silence.
Haaland may look the same for him. It's Haaland! It's 1-1. Of course it is. And he is starting the season exactly as everyone thought he might.
You've had the lift. You're in control of the situation, but belief will drop when it happens like it just has for Ipswich Town.
Haaland did as well. He could score again. This is just amazing. Things can change quickly in football, especially when you have the nerve to take the lead. Haaland suddenly received it! Just like that. Just too hot to handle. A fabulous...
31. Doku. Bernardo Silva onto Haaland. And he's got it in! He took his time. But cool as you like from Erling Haaland on his 100th appearance for Manchester City.
Some concern. It doesn't look like he is, though, even if it's etched on the face of his manager. Erling Haaland against Onana. No problem.
Oh, and he's just squeezed this one in. He went the same way. Chelsea with a deficit. For a clean sheet against the Mexican champs. Behind against the English champs already. Oh, it's happened again. Haaland for 2. fingers burnt already.
Edge of the box, but Bob didn't need him.
And now McAtee for Haaland. 2 in a minute again. They've done it in both halves. And for the second time in a week.
Primeiros 18 minutos, Luís, qual é a leitura que se pode fazer?
Sim, o Milan completamente previdente em relação àquilo que é o avanço do terreno.
Atenção, aí está o City, desculpa, o remate, Haaland, golo! Haaland pintando o marcador no Yankee Stadium em Nova Iorque. O City a chegar pela primeira vez com êxito.
A trivela de Grealish e depois tudo esticado a fazer o corte dentro da grande área Wells.
Mas aparece melhor, atenção, mudá-la. Aparece melhor, dizia a equipa do City nesta segunda parte.
Outra vez Haaland e marca! Marca Haaland! É o seu primeiro golo na nova época. Cá está Haaland na grande área, a tirar partido da sua elevada estatura e de cabeça.
Those favourable possession statistics we saw for Norway, well, they're going to be eking up ever more right now. Erdegaard, lovely. Haaland in. Haaland scoring. That one's going to count. And well, it might, because it's a brilliant goal. Oscar Bob shows those lovely feet, and Haaland is going to welcome the pass into him. Plenty in the middle awaiting the ball in, which is a good one. Haaland is there. Doing what he does best. Risha. No foul by Dunham, he was just a bit stronger. Off goes Haaland, he wants the ball. So does Nusa, and he's in a very good position for Norway. Nusa, here's Haaland, and there is Norway's second. There is his second. Haaland on a hat-trick. Dunham, Haaland has the hat-trick.
Sheet tonight. Haaland puts Manchester City on the edge of glory. Into stoppage.
A penalty driven past Jose Sarr. Haaland then, and Manchester City are on their merry way. Inside 12 minutes, Haaland extends his lead. De Bruyne. Rodri. Haaland, 2. And you couldn't wish to see a much more emphatic Haaland header than that one. Haaland. Goalkeeper gets right. Can't deny Erling Haaland. Another hat-trick against Wolves. Extraordinary figures for a 23-year-old. 21. That's the other thing about City. They always give you a chance. Wolves have taken the rare opportunities to come their way. Meanwhile, here's Haaland, and he will go for 4. That's some response. In fact, you could probably script that as the response.
City stringing a number of passes together in this move, and now able to find the gaps. De Bruyne are able to find Haaland, taking it on and scoring. 150th league goal of his career, and one that surely takes Manchester City back within a point of the top of the table.
It's Haaland. Precise. Perfection.
Manchester City have 3. And how important that could be.
On the field, though, indeed, more players from the bench. Only the one substitution made so far.
Really shaking on, lovely reverse ball, De Bruyne! And his ball inch perfect for Erling Haaland. Unerring.
But I think you find a place for him and you put a team around him the way that he's playing at the moment. He's in that good a form.
Haaland trying to get in here between the two centre-halves. He's worked onto his left foot and drawn it brilliantly into the goal. Haaland brings the home.
Oh, Rodri has got it off Amrabat. Erling Haaland! The derby is done and dusted now! Manchester City come from 1-0 down.
With City, any City player is in possession of the ball.
Kanji slides it forward then towards Matheus Nunes. On the left-hand side now, looks to the run of De Bruyne, who was too strong there, but Clark pulls it back, and Manchester City lead, and Haaland scores within 3 minutes.
Well, it's brilliant, absolutely incisive from Manchester City, and it's that man, Kevin De Bruyne again.
Centre-half close behind you.
Absolutely, Jonathan, because you knew exactly what proximity they were at, whether you can turn, whether you come off of them, in front of them, or whether you can spin around them.
Well, he spun here, Haaland, Mengi's trying to catch him. Haaland, 2-0 Manchester City.
That is brilliant. That is Erling Haaland at his best.
Looking to try and find the right pass. This is Mope. It was Ivan Toney who was making the run, but it was well stopped by the City defenders, and now they can try and break with Erling Haaland, who could be in on goal here. This is Erling Haaland. Makes no mistake. Manchester City have found the breakthrough. After so many chances in this game.
To that front post, and he's got to pick him up. He's got to have a look over his shoulder.
Goes by Diaz.
It's Haaland! His first Premier League goal in 77 days. At last, a Manchester... Gay in to help. Ake emerging with it. Here's De Bruyne. Perfect ball for Haaland. Branthwaite with the problem. Branthwaite brushed aside. And Erling Haaland wins the game for the champions.
Here is Foden on the chase here. Erling Haaland! ...40 goals in 13...
No power.
No, I think there was a deflection, and it took all the sting off it.
Miscue of a clearance from Alisson. This is Ake to Haaland! That's the sight of goal he wanted! He becomes the fastest player to 50 goals in Premier League history. Like Bernardo Silva, received by Erling Haaland. She's got Foden in a lot of space here. Cucurella trying to get back. Alvarez has gone around the outside. This is Haaland! It's over the line! Manchester City score 90 seconds after the restart! And it's now...
Foden for Lewis. Lewis for Haaland. Kovacic told to get out of the way, and that's why! What a hit from Erling Haaland. Oh, tremendous power.
Lewis, Rodri,
Nicely done, Haaland. Oh, it's in. Devastating finish from Erling Haaland. And that will see Manchester City home and dry.
This is it, Bruno Fernandes. Alvarez. To Grealish. Grealish, who scored the Manchester City goal in the derby last season. Of course, United did come back to win 2-1.
This is Haaland, though, to give it a 2-goal lead to City. Erling Haaland's 11th goal in the Premier League this campaign. He, on his own, has scored as many Premier League goals as the entire Manchester United team this campaign.
Centre-half, centre midfielder.
What is he? He's got everything. I've seen him get into more forward, advanced positions now.
Haaland. Oh, magnificent. What a finish from Erling Haaland. Didn't get a snip.
Nottingham Forest giving it away. One pass.
Going over to Matheus Nunes. He looks to leave it for Haaland! Manchester City double their lead.